What's up, everybody? Welcome to Dryft World. I'm Emmanuel. I'm the Chief Marketing Officer at Dryft One, and today we're gonna learn how to ride with none other than our Chief Product Officer, inventor, and founder, Nick Bartolotta. But before we get riding, you need to know that everybody learns at a different rate. Some of you will get sliding within 15 minutes. Some of you may take a little longer. If at any point while learning you get frustrated with your drift board, all you need to do is switch to carve mode and comfortably carve around the streets. You'll be able to get a feel for the board, ride around, and then once you're ready to learn how to slide again, just put it back in slide mode and begin again. The first thing that I notice is that the two edge wheels are not really touching the ground. Why is that?
That's right. It's because the board is balanced on the center caster and the front wheel. And so the important thing about riding your drift board is you have to learn what your toe edge wheel and your heel edge wheel are and why that's important. So what you'll notice is when I tilt the drift board to the side, I can put pressure and weight into my toe side edge. And when I tip the board back, I'm gonna put pressure into my heel side edge. Riding is all about controlling your edge wheels.
Let's get riding. What is the first drill?
The first drill we're gonna do is large circles, heel side, which means the heel side edge is gonna be on the inside of the circle. So remember, always be covering. We're gonna cover the brake, and when you step, pull the brake lever to engage so it's nice and stable. You're gonna step up with your back foot, and now I'm gonna use the motor to pull myself in a nice circle. So I'm gonna engage the throttle, find that catch point, and I'm gonna start drawing a nice big circle. Now notice as I go around, I'm keeping my body upright, but my weight is in my heel edge wheel. You see how it's sliding? Right?
Amazing. So it looks like you're constantly applying pressure on your heel side wheel.
Yep, my weight is back on the board and into the heel side, and I'm using the throttle to gently pull myself in a heel side circle.
So Nick, what happens if you release the throttle?
Well, this is what happens, I'll show you. I'm gonna spin out. Because the way the drift board works, the front of the board, the motor is like a motorboat pulling a wakeboarder. If a motorboat stopped, the wakeboarder would fly right by. So watch it again. I'm gonna do another heel side circle and I'm gonna cut the throttle. There we go, I'm coming around, weight's in the heel. And now as soon as I let go of the throttle, I start to spin out.
So you're telling me it's always important to keep applying throttle, no matter what?
That's right. And when we get into the next part of the drill where we do a smaller circle, you're gonna start to learn to apply more throttle. So now I'm gonna show you heel side small circle, and I want you to notice how I have to keep the weight in my heel and use a little more throttle to control the circle. See, my weight is in my heel side edge, and I'm using a little more throttle. Watch what happens when I cut the throttle. In a smaller circle, I spin out faster because it's a tighter circle.
Okay, so why don't you show us what a toe edge turn looks like?
Yeah, it's exactly the same. I'll start with a nice large toe side circle, and you're gonna notice that my weight is gonna be on the inside. So right over my toes, I'm pushing weight, I'm feeling that edge wheel touch the floor, and I'm using the throttle to pull me in that big circle. Same mechanics apply, and if I cut the throttle, I spin out, right?
Okay, but I also noticed that you're keeping your body upright.
That's right. If I lean, I'm gonna have to step off the board, right? So if I keep my body, center of gravity straight up, then I can keep my balance as I slide on the edge wheels. So watch it again, I'll do a tighter circle. This is the small circle drill. So I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna turn the front wheel, I'm gonna make that nice small circle. Notice I'm upright, but you see how I'm pushing the weight on my toe side edge.
So that concludes our first drill. What we learn is big circles and small circles on both the toe side and the heel side. And there are the two skills that we always apply to this. Throttle control, so you keep your board in control by constantly and smoothly applying throttle, and then edge wheel control, applying pressure on your toe side for your toe side turns, and applying pressure on your heel side for your heel side turns. Now, let's get into our second drill, figure eights.